Yes. Hello, my dear students. Welcome to mathematics class. So, in this video, I'm going to take a new topic for you. What is that new topic actually? So, you all are familiar with the plane figures like triangle, square, rectangle, parallelogram. So, you all know the area, perimeter concept and all know what is the area of square. Then you are able to give the answer. What is the area of rectangle, length into breadth, you can give the answer. What is the area of triangle? Yes, what is the area of triangle? So from everyone will get the answer actually. Area of a triangle which is equal to half into base into height. No? Yes, can I write the answer? Okay. So area of a triangle. Area of a triangle which is equal to which formula? Half into base into height. Okay. Half into B into H. So everybody will give this answer only because we used up to 8th standard area of triangle. So this formula only. Now here we have one right angle triangle. Especially right angle triangle in the sense it is very easy. Height is mentioned. Okay. Here we have one right angle triangle. The base BC is 5 centimeter and perpendicular line. This is height. Height in the sense perpendicular line. No? And 90-degree opposite side is hypotenuse. Actually for area hypotenuse is not necessary. So then only base and height are important. How can we find out the area of this triangle actually? Half into base is 5 centimeter into height is 12. Okay. Half into 5 into 12. Then 2 ones are 2 6 are. Then 6 5s are 30 centimeters square. Area of this triangle is 30 centimeters square. Then, so here height is clearly mentioned. So you are able to find out the area of the triangle. Next, so we are having one more situation. So we are having actually one equilateral triangle. Okay. So ABC equilateral triangle. Each side is 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter, 10 centimeter. Then is it possible to find out the area of this triangle actually? Area of triangle in the sense you will use half into base into height formula. So here base is available 10 centimeter. What about the height? Height is not given here. How can we calculate the height? Can we calculate the height of an equilateral triangle? Yes, of course we can calculate the height of the equilateral triangle. So how can we calculate the equilateral triangle height actually? So BC base is 10 centimeter. No, let us take the midpoint of BC. Let us divide it into 5 and 5. Then join from A. Okay. So just to take one right angle triangle here, it forms right angle triangle. So then here 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter. Here also 5 centimeter, 10 centimeter. I think you have got the idea. This 90-degree line is act like a height, no? So here which topic we have to apply to find out the height of this equilateral triangle actually? Yes, you all know using Pythagoras theorem. So Pythagoras theorem definition is in any right angle triangle, the square on the hypotenuse which is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two sides. So using that condition, you can easily work out this one. Yes, height you will get, then automatically you can use half into base into height formula. Yes, this is possible to find out the area of this also. Yes, next imagine one more type of triangle. After equilateral triangle, I'm going to take isosceles triangle. You all know the definition of isosceles triangle, no? Yes, isosceles triangle in the sense only two sides are equal. Okay, let us take the triangle name PQR. Then this one 7 centimeter and this side is also 7 centimeter. Actually, we don't know the base. Base is unequal actually. These two are equal. Base is unequal. Base is different. Okay, so this is isosceles triangle. Then can we use again half into base into height formula to find out the area of this type of triangle? Height is necessary. To use half into base into height, height is necessary. Can we find out the height of an isosceles triangle? So the question for you, just think and give the answer first. Yes, students, got the answer for this question? Yes, this in this case also like first case, equilateral triangle case. So we can find out the height. How can we find out the height actually? From P point, we have to draw perpendicular bisector for this side. Let us take this side measurement is 9 centimeter, somewhat 9 centimeter. Okay, rough calculation 7 centimeter, 7 centimeter, and this one is 9 centimeter. So now we have to draw perpendicular bisector from B to QR line segment, which divides the line segment into two equal parts. Okay, so perpendicular bisector in the sense it forms right angle. No? Yes, right angle in the sense again we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So we can use Pythagoras theorem to find out the height of this triangle. So after getting the height, we can easily apply area of a triangle, which is equal to half into base into height. Okay, we got the solution. If it is a right angle triangle, then it is very easy to use a half into base into height. If it is a equilateral triangle, then also using this perpendicular bisector concept, using Pythagoras theorem, we can calculate height, then we can apply half into base into height formula. So next in isosceles triangle also same to same concept we can apply. So now the question is last type of triangle, that is scalene triangle. If we take scalene triangle, can we calculate the height? That is the question. Okay, so if we take scalene triangle, okay, let us take one triangle ABC, scalene triangle. For example, measurement you can take 24, 32, 26. Different. All the three sides are different. How can we calculate the height? I need the area of this triangle actually. So how can we calculate the height? Is it possible to calculate the height? Is it possible to use the area of triangle half into base into height for this type of scalene triangle? Think once. Yes, what is your answer? Is it possible to find out the height of this scalene triangle? So here our answer is no. So we don't have any clue to find out the height of the scalene triangle. Only three sides measurement is given. When the three sides measurement is given, but we need to find the area of the triangle, then how can we calculate the area of the triangle? So the no method for that, only half into base into height. For that formula we have to restrict ourselves to find out the area of the triangle. No, for that there is a one solution, that is actually, so this contribution was given by a great mathematician Heron, okay, born in Alexandria, okay, in Egypt actually, famous mathematician. He gave one formula when the three sides given, how to find out the area of the triangle. Okay, he gave one formula. He worked out about mensuration actually. ಮೂರು ಬುಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು, ಬುಕ್ 1, ಬುಕ್ 2, ಬುಕ್ 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಬುಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್, ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ಸ್, ರೆಕ್ಟಾಂಗಲ್ಸ್, ಸೊ ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ, ಏರಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್ ವೆನ್ ದ ತ್ರೀ ಸೈಡ್ಸ್ ಗಿವನ್. ಓಕೆ, so how to find out the area of the triangle? So the formula given by the great mathematician Heron, that's why that formula is called as Heron's formula. So today's topic is Heron's formula. Heron is a mathematician name. Heron's formula is nothing but to find the area of a triangle, okay, when three sides given. What is that Heron's formula? You want to see that formula, no? Yes, I'll write the formula on the board. Just look at the board, okay? Area of a triangle is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. Okay, so this is the Heron's formula. Area of a triangle which is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c. Wait, what is that s actually? S is semi-perimeter. What is that semi-perimeter? Semi-perimeter is nothing but half of the perimeter. Perimeter you all know, sum of all the sides measurement, right? So three sides when we add we'll get the perimeter. Here S stands for semi-perimeter, that is half of the perimeter. So then S is equal to, so where A, B, C are the three different sides of the triangle, then semi-perimeter in the sense A plus B plus C. A plus B plus C is exactly perimeter, then divided by 2. Okay, this is S actually. How to calculate S in this formula? S is A plus B plus C divided by 2. Sum of the three sides divided by 2. So then here A, B, C are the three different sides of the triangle. So this is about the Heron's formula. Once again, I'll repeat the formula. Area of a triangle is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, where S is semi-perimeter, that is half of the perimeter. So S is equal to A plus B plus C divided by 2, and A, B, C are the three different sides of the triangle. So how to find out the area using this formula? Can we work out the example problems now? Yes. Now look at the first example problem. Okay, see here, I took that same examples for scaling triangle example, 40 meter, 24 meter and 32 meter. We have to find the area of this triangle. Okay, let us mention ABC first, three different sides. I'll take, you can take this one A, B, C or A, B, C. That is your wish. Okay, yes, now let us take A is equal to 40 meter. I'm going to take A is this one. Then B, which is equal to 24 meter. B is 24 meter. Then C, which is equal to 32 meter. So first we have to write down A, B, C. Then what we have to find out actually? Yes, we have to find out. For formula, yes, A, B, C. This much is required. So now let us work out yes. Yes is nothing but semi-perimeter. A plus B plus C divided by 2. So yes is equal to A is 40 plus B is 24. Then this one is 32 divided by 2. Okay, S is equal to 40 plus 24 plus 32, that is 96, that is divided by 2. So you are getting the same answer, no? So then can you calculate next one? Yes. Can you tell me the answer? So S is equal to 2 ones are 2 fours are, then 2 eights are. Yes. 48 meter. Here we got S is equal to 48 meter. So now we have to calculate area of triangle. Area of a triangle which is equal to, write the formula S into square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. See, board is visible now. 1 second. Just okay. So now let us continue. Area of triangle which is equal to, we have to substitute the value. S value is 48. So now take S is 48. Then again S 48 minus A is 40. Okay. Then again S is 48 minus B is 24. Okay. Next S is 48 minus C is 32. So this is the substitution step. Then just simplification is remaining. Okay, what is the next step actually? So next step is square root of. So we have to find out S minus A, S minus B and S minus C first. 48 into 48 minus 40 is 8 into 48 minus 24 is 24 into 48 minus 32 is, that is 16. Okay, got the idea of this step now? Yes, 48 into 8 into 24 into 16. This is the third step after substitution. Okay, this is the third step, which is the next step actually. So we have to see the perfect square numbers. 48, 8, 24 and 16. See, is any perfect square number is there? Yes, of course, we can observe that. So 16 is a perfect square number. So 16 is a perfect square number in the sense, so 4 fours are 16 now. So 4 comes out. What is inside actually? 48 into 8 into 24. 48 into 8 into 24. What next? What is in your mind actually? How can we simplify further? Okay, so next we have to think that how can we split this one? So 4 comes out. Next, 48 and 24. So we have to split. How can we split 48? 8 6 is a, okay, 8 into 6, 6 into 8. Then this 8 is there only. 8 8. Okay. Next, here 6 4 is a Can I write 6 fours? Yes, now you just observe 4 is outside, 8 into 8. Yeah, 8 eights are 64. Then 8 comes out now from this 8. Then here 6 into 6. Then 6 6 are 36. 36 square root is 6. Okay. Then what is the square root of 4? 4 is remaining now. Square root of 4 is 2. Yes, root sign is cancelled. Root sign is gone now. Got the idea of this one now? Once again, I'll explain actually. 48, 6 8s. Then this 8 is as it is. 24, 6 4s. Got the idea of this one? Next. So here, 8 into 8. 8 8s are 64 actually. 64 square root is 8 again. Then 6 6 are 36. 36 square root is 6. Then here square root of 4 is 2. Then, so we have to find the product of this 4, 8, 6 and 2. So that is the area of the triangle. Okay. Yes, what is the final answer? Final answer is 384 meter square. Okay. The final answer is 384 meter square. You just refer your answer also. So area of this triangle which is equal to 384 meter square. So this is not example 1. Okay, simply in the textbook there is one small part for the explanation part. I took this measurement. Can we work out example 1 now? Yes, let us see example 1 question. Yes, see here we have example 1 of Heron's formula. Find the area of a triangle, two sides of which are 8 centimeter and 11 centimeter and the perimeter is 32 centimeter. Here is a question, it's not too much direct, okay, but it is easy only. Two sides of the triangle is given, that is one is 11 centimeter, another one is 8 centimeter. Third side is not given, but instead of giving third side, they have given the perimeter of the triangle. Perimeter in the sense sum of all the sides of the triangle measurement is given. If the perimeter is given, then the two sides is given. Then you can easily, sides are given. You easily calculate the third side, no? In that perimeter, so we have to subtract sum of these two sides. Then you will get the third side. So here you just observe A is equal to A. We took actually 8 centimeter. B is 11 centimeter. Then how to calculate C actually? In the perimeter, we have to subtract the remaining two sides sum. That is 8 plus 11. So 19, 32 minus 19 is 13 centimeter. So here what we have to find out actually? Area of triangle we have to find out. What is given? Two sides and perimeter is given. So here they mentioned 2s, perimeter as 2s. Why they took perimeter as 2s actually? S stands for at semi-perimeter. S ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಲ್ಲಿ half of the perimeter. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ 2s ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು actually? Complete perimeter ಅಲ್ವಾ? So 2s. Perimeter which can be referred as 2s. So 2s is equal to 32 are. S is equal to 32 divided by 2, no? Half of the perimeter, that is 16 centimeter. So now we have to calculate the area of a triangle. Area of a triangle ABC, which is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So we have to write the formula once. Then we have to substitute the value. What we got actually S as 16. Then again 16 minus A we took 8. Okay. Then 16 minus B 11. Okay, next 16 minus what we got actually C 13. Got the idea of this step? Okay. 1 second. So next, square root of 16 into. So here into 16 minus 8 is again 8. 16 minus 11 is 5. Then 16 minus 13 which is equal to 3. Got the idea of this step? Next, here which one is perfect square number? 16 is perfect square number. Then it comes out 4. Then here 8 into 5 into 3. How can we take 8 into 5 into 3? So 8 is not a perfect square number, 5 is not a perfect square number, then 3 is also not a perfect square number. And 8, 5, 3 are the simple numbers. Further, we cannot split so that we can remove some perfect square numbers outside. This is not possible now. And that time, what we have to do for that actually? As it is, we have to multiply and we have to keep the answer inside the square sign. Okay, you just see 8 into 5 into 3. What is the answer? Can you tell me? Yes. Okay, so here 8 into 5 into 3. 8 we can split now. 8 we can split. 4 twos are there. We'll get perfect square number 4. Okay, so we'll write 8 in the form of 4 into 2. Then 5 we cannot split. 3 also. That is the simplest number. So then 4 into this 4 comes outside. That is 4 is a perfect square number. Then 2. So next here 5 twos are 10. 10 threes are 30. Therefore 4 twos are 8. 8 root 30. So what is the unit actually? Centimeter square. What is the answer? 8 root 30 centimeter square. Area of this triangle is 8 root 30 centimeter square. Okay, now see here we have one more situation. So now we have one equilateral triangle. For example, each side is A. So then how can we apply this formula? We can easily apply this formula also. Here, no need to find take half into base into height if three sides are equal. So for the three equal sides, equilateral triangle also we can apply Heron's formula. So each side measurement is A. We are denoting this as small a. So then A is A, B side is also A only, and C side is also A. All the three sides are equal. Then what happened to S actually? S is equal to A plus A plus A divided by 2 you will get. Then 3A divided by 2. You will get S is equal to 3A divided by 2. Then area of this equilateral triangle is equal to square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. So then, yes, in place of yes, what we have to take actually 3A divided by 2. Then here S minus A, 3A by 2 minus A. Then S minus B, 3A by 2 minus A. Then S minus C, 3A by 2 minus A. So I think board is visible now, students. Yes. Okay, now, so here square root of 3A by 2. Here take the LCM and simplify. So here 3A minus 2A divided by 2. 3A minus 2A divided by 2. Because all the brackets are same, no? You will get the same answer. 3A minus 2A divided by 2. So next step, 3A divided by 2. Here 3A minus 2A is A. A by 2, A by 2, A by 2. Same bracket you will get. 3A by 2 into A by 2 into A by 2 into A by 2. What you will get actually 3 into A raised to 4 you can observe. 3 into A raised to 4 divided by here 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 is 16 actually. So now square root of 3A raised to 4 divided by 16. Then here A raised to 4. If we remove the square root then it comes outside, then it is A square. Root 3 is inside the square only. Okay. A square root 3 divided by square root of 16 is 4. So then what is the final answer? Root 3A square divided by 4. This one also you can use the formula. Use like a formula to find out the area of a triangle, but only for the equilateral triangle. So if the triangle is equilateral, using Heron's formula, if we want to find out the area, directly instead of taking square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C, you can easily write square root of 3 into A square divided by 4. How we got this formula? Like same to same. Say Heron's formula problem. How we'll solve Heron's formula problems? No, that type only we'll get the formula square root 3 into A square divided by 4. This is the formula to find out the area of equilateral triangle. Got the idea of this concept now, students? Yes. Now I think you have got the clear picture of Heron's formula concept. So you can apply this Heron's formula. This is for area of triangle, no, you can apply this for area of quadrilateral also. How can we take this for area of quadrilateral? So if we draw one diagonal like this, it divides the quadrilateral into two triangles, no? So then for one triangle, we have to apply one time Heron's formula, and for another triangle, again one more type Heron's formula, time we have to apply Heron's formula. Then we have to add both the area, then you will get the area of quadrilateral. Okay, so example 1, so we have completed, no? Example 2 and example 3, that is your work. You have to go through that example and exercise. First exercise and second exercise, both the exercise are today's homework. Okay, you just finish the example problems, refer example problems first, then work out the exercise. Two exercises are there in the Heron's formula topic. Just work out two exercise parts. Okay, so if you are having any confusion regarding this Heron's formula topic, so you can ask anytime. Okay, see you students, see you in the next video.